Hey everybody, welcome back to Feature Friday. Again, this is Jordan with McFadden Honda, and I'm gonna show you something a little bit different on this Feature Friday. Normally, we'll do something about what we drove on Tuesday, but because this is so new and so cool, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the 22 Civic. Now, if you've watched a few of the videos that I'm in, you've probably heard about the auto cool down, and we've heard you. We read your comments, we saw what the response was, and there is some people that aren't the biggest fan of the auto cool down. Now, I always wondered why. I thought it was the coolest thing that you can roll it down, but what I found is some people, when their key's in their pocket, they might roll their windows down by mistake. So, Honda in the 2022 Civic has now added a feature on the vehicle settings where you can turn it off. Now, hold your cheers for the end, no problem. I'm gonna show you a few other things before we get to that, so stay tuned. First thing I wanna show you is they've changed where the key goes. If you look, there's no keyhole here. If you remember in the 2021 and earlier models, there was a little hole right here where you could pop the key from inside your key fob even if it was keyless entry. But now, check this out. It's hidden, it's right behind here. Now I know you're wondering, can you still do the auto cool down window roll up? So let's put the key in there and let's find out. 1, 2, and it's rolling everything back up. Awesome. So this is how you would get into the 2022 Civic if, say, your key fob had died. Oh, also, shout out to Justin Fuller. He's another YouTuber who does videos on Hondas and stuff, and you guys should check him out. He mentioned something really cool that I know a bunch of people in Lethbridge would love about this. Honda's also made it so you can just take this part out, leave your keys in your car, lock the doors, and go floating without worrying that you're going to damage your cell phone or any electronics. You can just leave it in the locked car. And then when you get back, take this out, unlock the door, and hop on in. All right, now that we're in here, I want to show you something pretty cool. So let's turn this on. Now check this out. Check out this boot up sequence. Doesn't that look sweet? But besides the point. The big thing that I wanted to show you is in this, the vehicle settings here, which I'm pleasantly surprised. They've actually even changed how the vehicle settings like screen looks, and they pulled it out of general settings so it's easier to get to, which is amazing. Because I find when I show people the settings sections in older Civics, people can get a little overwhelmed with the amount of information there, when a lot of people, all they need to go to personalize is the vehicle settings. Because this would be changing things like your lighting setup, when your doors lock and unlock, and changing things like being able to lock the fob inside here as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop in door and window setup, scroll all the way to the bottom to where you see remote window control. You're gonna hit that. Now this is how you can turn that auto cool down system off. Hit off, item's been selected, it's saving. And now you will not be able to roll your windows down accidentally in your pocket while rolling. All right, so we've already talked about the possibility of your key fob dying and how to get into your car and get it started in the case that that happens. But one thing I don't think we've ever talked about on this channel is what to do if your car is dead and you have something in the trunk, or you need to get into the gas right here. So the way you're gonna do that is you're going to do that little key trick in the front, reach around to the back and unlock the rear door, hop in the rear. Now, if you watch me through the window here, see this little plastic case? If you take your key out of your fob and shove it into the top of that plastic case there, and just pry it back, you're gonna see this little, it's almost like a metal cord, right? You're gonna pull on that, and the trunk opens. Now that we have the trunk open, and say we're in dire straits, I need to get on a boat, the apocalypse has happened, and I need gas. How am I gonna get that gas tank open? Well, I'm gonna hop right in the trunk, go all the way back here, and you're gonna see a little cord up at the top here. Give that cord a pull, and you're opened up. Now it's funny that I mentioned siphoning gas, because with the capless fueling, you'd have a really, really bad post-apocalyptia because you can't actually siphon gas out of it because of the two metal doors closing over the rubber hose. But at least you know how to open things and how to get in the case electricity isn't your best friend. Now, thank you for joining us, guys, on Feature Friday. Now, I have one more thing for you. This one's less save yourself from the apocalypse and more just something fun. If you go into your center console here and you pull out this little change holder, and if you guys, any of you own any of the previous generations of Civic, you might remember they had a little Easter egg on the rubber at the bottom underneath your cup holders. They kept a little bit of spirit of that in right here, where in the last one, it was showing all of the different industries that Honda was a part of. In this one, it's just showing a top down of the Civic model, showing both sides as well. I don't know, it's just a cool little note. Not a lot of manufacturers do something like this. So make sure you guys hit the like button below. Make sure you're subscribed so you know when our next video is coming out. And in case you don't want to do that, just tune in next Tuesday and watch while we pull out one of our used vehicles and take that out for a spin. Talk with you guys later. This is Jordan with McFadden Honda. You guys have a great day.